How we doing, Wildcats? Coach LePan here. I'm going to teach you how to read and use the Excel program that you get from myself or from Coach to do your summer training. All right. So our training depends. It could be 2 days a week in the weight room, 3 days of speed technique, and 3 days of conditioning. It could be 3 days of weight room work and 2 days of speed work and conditioning. It doesn't matter how many days it is. That depends on what sport you're playing. The process of using this is going to be the same, all right, no matter what sport, no matter how many days a week, okay? It's all the same process. So you'll notice that there are a lot of tabs at the bottom, okay? Don't stress out about that. It's pretty easy once you understand the format and how it works, okay? You're not using all the tabs every day. So how this works, you get this, you open it up, you're gonna do a little bit of looking into it before you go to the gym to get your training in, or before you go to the field, okay? This particular program has 3 days of weight room work and 2 days of speed work and 3 days of conditioning. You will do your warm-up, your training, and then your conditioning on the same day, on one day. Then the following day, you will do your warm-up, and your speed work on another day. So this particular program is 5 days of work. It's 3 weight room, 2 speed and conditioning, okay? Doesn't have to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You could do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday if you'd like, all right? It doesn't matter. Just make sure you're going warm up, training on one day, and then conditioning, excuse me, on that third day, or on that first day, right? And then on your second day, you're doing warm up, just this part of the warm up, and your speed work, okay? So your weight room, your warm-up, weight room, and conditioning will probably take about an hour and a half. Your speed work will be 45 minutes if done correctly. If you have only 2 days of weight room work, it doesn't really change, all right? So you get this program, you're going to the weight room. First thing you got to do is warm up. This is technically our warm-up right here, okay? The goal of this is to get our heart rate up, to get a sweat going, to loosen ourselves up to prepare for training. So we start all the way to the left and we start all the way at the top, all right? So we do neck circles, 10 each way, small arm circles, 15 each way, right? And we move down. These are our reps here on the side. This is on the right side. This is our exercise on the left side. These are all done in place. You don't need a lot of space. When you've completed that, it takes 5 minutes, probably max. You're gonna move to the moving forward portion of the warm-up, all right? So we start with crossover pull, 2 by 10 yards. You don't necessarily need 10 yards, okay? If you do, great. If not, if you only have 5 yards, just do this exercise 4 times, right? Because we need a total of 20 yards here. Just repeat this over and over again until you've completed about 20 yards of work, okay? This is to ensure that you get enough of each exercise in. If you are unsure what anything is in the program, you'll see links sprinkled out throughout the program. Click the link, it'll bring you to a playlist on YouTube. Scroll through that playlist and you will find every exercise in this program. okay? So if you do the work and you watch the videos, there should really be no questions. Of course, I'm always available for questions, but it's right there for you if you do the work. When you've completed, this is really the warm-up, like I've said, okay? When you've completed the warm-up, and again, you'll do this warm-up every day in phase 1. So for your weight room work, for your speed work, this is the same warm-up you'll do, okay? For 4 weeks, you're doing this warm-up. When you've completed that, you move on to the plyometrics. You do need some space, but again, probably only 5 yards. Our plyometrics run like a circuit. So we have day 1 corresponds with day 1 weight room. Day 2 corresponds with day 1 weight room or our strength and power work. Day 3 corresponds with day 3 weight room work or our strength and power work. It's a circuit, like I said. So you'll do 5 broad jumps, right? This is the exercise. This is the sets and reps. So you'll do 5 broad jumps. Then you move on to our throws. You use a medicine ball. Most gyms have medicine balls and a wall to throw against. If not, let me know. I can tell you what to do instead. You do 5 throws on each side. When you're done with your 5 throws, you go back to the broad jump. Do 5. Then we go back to the throws. We do 5. Right? And we repeat 3 times each. When you've completed your plyometrics, you're ready to go to the lift. Okay? This link you've already clicked, and it's showing you, this video right now. So we've completed our day 1 warm-up. We don't look at these until we get to day 2 and day 3. Okay, so day 1, we've completed warm-up. We now move to the bottom here and we find training, phase 1. Okay, so phase 1 warm-up corresponds with phase 1 training. We click it. Okay, there's a lot here, it seems like, but really, when you read it and think about it, it's not too bad. So, we've done our warm-up, we're ready to go. We have 3 different blocks here. We have an A block, we have a B block, we have a C block. Okay, same thing on day 2. Same thing for day 3, A1, A2, A3. All right, we have weeks, week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 for every day. The first Monday, Wednesday, Friday, your first week, all right, you follow down, right? You go down the card under week 1. Each exercise corresponds with sets and reps. Every time you see a number, you do that exercise, right? So in this case, hang clean, 8 times. Okay? And this is a typo because you will never do hang cleans 8 times. But all right, you will do overhead squat at wall 10 times. We use these blank boxes to write your weights in. So let's say you did 135 pounds for hang clean. You could handwrite it, you could type it, do whatever you want, but we write 135, right? And that allows you to see, okay, week 1, I did 135 pounds. Week 2, I'm gonna do 145 pounds, right? It allows you to track throughout the summer. And you wanna do that for every set. The second set, you did 145, or the second working set. These are our warm-ups. These gray boxes are warm-up sets, so they should be very, very light, just kind of moving through it. All right, your last set, you did 155, okay? Just like that. So how this works is, like I said, it's a circuit. We do 1 set of A1, you write in the number or the weight here. You do 1 set of A2. You check it off, or if it uses a weight, you write the weight in, or a band, you write the color of band in. So it just helps you track and progress. Okay? When you're done with overhead squat, we move back up to hang clean. We do our second set of hang cleans, right in the weight. When you're done, you move to overhead squat. We do our second set of overhead squat, right in the weight or the band or whatever you're using for an implement. If not, just check it. When you're done with overhead squat, you move back to your third set of hang clean. When you're done, you move to your third set of overhead squat. You'll have 2 remaining hang cleans, right, at that point, because you've done 3 hang cleans, 3 overhead squats. So you do your 4th set, right in your weight, take a little break, then you do your 5th set. When you've completed A1 and A2 exercises, you then move on to B block, right? This is B block. There's 3 exercises in B block, B1, B2, B3. It runs like a circuit as well. So we do squat, plank, cable row, squat, plank, cable row, so on and so forth. Okay? Until we've completed every set. If your card doesn't have a C block, great, you're done after B block. If it does, you have to continue going. And we do the same thing here. Slide board hamstring curl, banded hip internal external rotation, half kneeling dumbbell overhead press. And it cycles through, it's a circuit. Here, then you go here, then you go here. Okay? That's day 1, week 1. The second week of the summer, you'll do, and let's say it's Monday is the day you do day 1. So you've done week 1 already. The second Monday you come in, you do week 2. The third Monday, you do week 3, right? And we work down the card. So you've completed day 1, week 1 of your lift. You then have some conditioning to do. So we scroll over to conditioning, okay? Excuse me, this particular program starts their conditioning in week 3, okay? So if we were on day 1 here, week 1, we wouldn't be doing conditioning. We don't start conditioning until week 3, okay? So you see that because your speed and conditioning card says week 3 through 6. Okay, so let's just pretend we're on week 3. We've just completed week 3 lift, day 1, week 3. Okay, we have some conditioning to do. We go to day 1. I look down. Oh, that's speed work. I don't do that. I do that tomorrow. Oh, there's my conditioning. I have walk back to recovery for starting line. All right, and the sets and reps. So on that week 3 of conditioning, you've just done your lift. Now we got to condition. We're going to do 8 sets of 20-yard sprints. Walk back to the line for recovery. You're going to rest 20 seconds. Okay? When you've done 8 with 20 seconds rest, you're all done on that day 1. Okay? Day 2, we come into the warm-up. Day 2, we are not lifting. We're doing our sprint work, okay? Because we alternate lift, sprint, lift, sprint, lift, sprint, okay? So we go to the field or to the track or any lawn where you want to do your speed work, all right? And we do our warm-up. This is our warm-up every time you're going to train. So you do that warm-up, takes 8 minutes or so. And then we go back to our speed work because it's a speed day. It's our first speed day of the week. We trained Monday in the weight room. Today's Tuesday, we're pretending. And we do our day 1 speed work. So we saw our warm-up card. We just did warm-up. Now we're going, this is the work we're going to do. Wall drills, teach body lean and knee drive. Lean, fall, run, it teaches body lean and arm action. So we scroll over and look for our sets and reps because we're on week 3. So we have 1 up, 1 down, 10 reps each. Lean, fall, run, 3 by 10. So you do a wall drill, take a little break, then we go lean, fall, run. We're gonna do 3 of them for 10 yards. When you're done with your lean, fall, run, you go to arm action work. So you do 1 up, 1 down, 10 reps each. This is not a circuit. This you do first thing on the list, second thing on the list, third thing on the list. Okay? And when you've completed all that, you're done for the day. Remember, anytime you see a link, that's a clickable link. It'll bring you to a playlist on YouTube. So if you don't know what lean, fall, run is, all you do is you click on the link, it brings you to the playlist, you scroll down, look for lean, fall, run, and watch the video. The same thing, I didn't say this earlier, is true in the training, in the weight room training. If you don't know what hang clean is, you click the link that says explosive right above it. It brings you to the playlist. Find hang clean and it'll teach you how to do it. Okay? So this particular card is 12 weeks of training, right? Because we have 3 phases of 4 weeks. 1 deload week, and you'll do that right before you come back on break. And 12 weeks of speed work and conditioning work. All right? So you're really consistent with it. You do your best to get everything in, and you'll come back ready to go. In all of my programs, you have vacation built in. So if you're gonna take vacation with your family, fine. Stop the program, go on vacation, stay active, do some sprints on the beach or on some grass, some jumps, you know, play basketball, whatever. All right, and then when you come back, pick up exactly where you left off. All right, and then just continue throughout the summer. So again, if you take the time to watch this video and click the links, it should be pretty easy to understand. As always, I'm available via email if you need to get in touch with me. Let me know if you need some help, and train hard this summer. Thanks, everyone.